That's me.
No.
Me.
No.
Yeah.
That's me. That's me.
Oh, okay.
Or that.
Okay, so this lovely lady here.
She's very well nourished, apart from a slight iron deficiency in the Iron Age.
Oh, the irony!
Oh my god.
Can you not? I really don't have anything for you. Please go away. Oh my god! I don't have anything! Please leave me alone. Goodbye. You will think I'm joking, but my vlogging just got like interrupted there by I saw a person walking down that path up there. That happened last time I was sitting here. There was a lady thought I'd fallen off the horse and couldn't get up. Which is fair enough, but the horse didn't have any tack on. This time I was just sitting there, I saw them coming down, and it was just a guy in a kilt. And I know I'm in Scotland, kilts are like the usual thing, but usually people only wear them to like special occasions. But this guy was like the most aesthetic thing I had ever laid eyes on. Like, he was wearing a kilt, he had like curly blonde hair down to about here. He had these like leather satchels and then like a kind of colourful embroidery bag, like backpack, and massive boots. And I was like, I don't know who you are, but you are like, continue with your day, have a good one. He saw me, but I don't know where he saw me from, because he like saw me from up there and then walked all the way down past me and along there and like disappeared there. So he said that he was like, I saw a horse and I just had to check it out whether it escaped or whatever. And I was like, where did you come from? Where did you go? Come back. Show me how to live your life. Iron Brew Extra, opinions.
I mean, it's definitely more flavoursome. It's like normal Iron Brew has like a nuance of bubblegum. This has extreme overtones of bubblegum.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Shame.
Shame.
Dong.
Shame.
Dong.
Shame.
Dong.
Shame.
Dong.
Shame.
Why do you look at me as if I'm thirsty?
Time. I followed leave. Autumn is here.
I see you recording me.
Stop! That was mine! How did you die?
I don't know where I am.
I'm free!
How's it going?
Hold it back anymore. Let go. I'm not even drunk, I'm just drunk on life.
I'm trying to hold the camera still. It's taking everything in me to hold it still. I went up to Chicago.
greetings from Johnsén Woods. I spoke about this a little while ago, like almost a year ago, in my NaNoWriMo vlog, but today I'm walking the puppy in Johnsén Woods, and Johnsén Woods is this massive woods near House in Scotland. On the Wikipedia page it says that there was a possible henge discovered through aerial photography, and I found this a little while ago, like a couple of years ago actually, and I was like, oh my god, that's cool, I gotta find it. I've been looking on and off, I can't say I've been looking hard. I come up here every now and again on the horse and kind of have a nosy about. So far I've not found it. I've only ever been up here on horseback and like a couple of times with my friend on foot, and obviously it's hard to look for a henge when you're on a horse because you can only stay on the paths. So I thought, right, today I'm going to bring Monty up to Johnsén Woods and, you know, just have a look about on foot for said henge. So I looked at the aerial photography that supposedly revealed this henge, and I think I can see a shape. I thought I could see a shape that looked vaguely like a henge. Obviously I know it's not going to be a proper stone henge, because otherwise it would be a genuine thing and they'd be like, oh my god, look, we have a henge. It'll just be like an old shaped henge. But it was on the aerial photography. Granted, the aerial photography was from like 1986 or something. I would be willing to say, you know what, this aerial photo is from 1986, it's from like literally years ago. Probably not going to be able to find it, except a few years ago I was talking to a friend at the stables, and this friend was like, yo, I was up at Johnsén Woods with so-and-so and we were riding and we came across this witchy bit, as they called it. They didn't elaborate on what the witchy bit was, just that it was witchy, and that their horse wouldn't go into it. It was like, nope, I'm not stepping into whatever the hell that is. So I was like, that's cool, I forgot about it. And then I discovered this thing about the Johnsén henge, and I was like, oh my god, it fits. They must have been exactly the same thing. So that is my basis to know that there is still something in this woods. Whether it's the henge, whether it's just a random place for covens to meet, there is something vaguely supernatural in this woods, and I'm going to find it. What's also kind of encouraging is that this henge could literally be anywhere in this wood. It is a massive wood with one like main path going through it, so you might be here for years looking for it, except if she came across it on horseback, it must be near one of the main paths, otherwise they wouldn't have been able to get the horses to it. And I'm also really sad and brought my pendulum to see if it could like sense any energy anywhere. I'm a nerd. And we gave up. House document. None of us went to a freshers event, and yet we are like first in line for the fun fair. We went in with hopes of like loads of rides and loads of stalls and free candy floss, and there was like 2 rides, 2 stalls and no candy floss. We're gonna go get chips, 24-hour bakery, and that is my student life. What time is it? It's 5 to 10.
We didn't even make a whole hour.
We spent more time queuing than we spent in the thing.
And we paid £5 for it.
£5 to queue.
It was a fun queue.
It was a fun queue. Definitely the highlight of the evening.
And it makes a noise for the belt like that. It's hurricane ball bag. It's really loud. It's like a Howie. How was that?
What is that mysterious ticking noise? Not over there, not over here. Kind of catchy. Snip, snip, Severus snip, 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 Severus snip, Dumbledore, snip, Severus snip, Dumbledore, snip, Severus snip, Dumbledore, run, run, Dumbledore. Ron Weasley, don't run. Ron Weasley, Snape, run. Snape. Hermione. Harry Potter. I'm Harry Snape. Dumbledore. Harry Potter. Dumbledore. Sing a song all day long at Hogwarts. I found the source of the ticking. It's a pipe bomb. Yay! Voldemort.
It's myself, Rosie, and Taylor once more. We're gallivanting around Glasgow. 2 years ago today, we all went along to the polling stations and voted about Scotland becoming an independent country. Every year since then, there's a massive rally in Glasgow because we're all very sore losers. And here we are, a small troop of bad losers. How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman? And also, can we appreciate that Clan Gunn is basically descended from the Lady of the Lake? I formed myself a little Catalonian tent. It's quite nice in here. Now I'm going to go. Goodbye. Okay, let's do a little description of all the flags, okay? So this is the Catalonian flag because Catalonia want independence and so do we. Rosie has the Celtic Nations flag because Celtic nations got to stick together. It's got on it the Cornwall flag, the Irish flag, the Brittany flag, the Scottish flag, the Isle of Man flag, the Welsh flag, and a little Triskelion to represent the Druids among us. Taylor has the unicorn flag because, believe it or not, the unicorn is Scotland's national animal. There you go! Very patriotic, but very tired, very cold. So we're sitting here dejectedly in this weird abandoned thing that says love on it. Oh my god, no, why don't I focus? There we go. Ah, it's so cute. In Glasgow, we found Sko.
Hi. I don't know what to say. I travel a lot and then I turn that into things you can watch.
It is good.
Thank you.
It's good stuff.
Thanks.
Okay, what happened?
I don't know, it's broke. But now it's fishing rod, so it's okay. You can just... Wait, you know what it is? Wait, do you want one tea?
Yes, please. Hello! Hello! Okay, can you tell if I'm focused? No. We're leaving Saturday. Wet and tired.
When the TV film going?
Happy.
My face bigger?
It's actually not.
Oh. Are you sure?
Not really.
That's why
I used the ball because I was
turn, but aesthetic. Oh shit. Shit, that's a motorway. Becca! What have I done? We're going to East Kilbride! River! We're on the wrong side of the river!
Second
river! We had Wagamamas, and now we're going back to the flat. Taylor ran away for her bus. I feel really bad because we were really rushed. She had to like shove her ramen down her face. We've kind of decided Wagamamas is going to be like a post-con tradition because we went after Granite City, we went after MCM. You know. Wait, did we go after MCM? Yeah. Today is MCM. Goodbye, flat. Goodbye. It is done. We're back on our side of Scotland now. KT has been dropped at the bus station and now we're back onto the motorway. Not right now, obviously, we're parked. Picking up Samantha's cat, who was made at the cat hotel because her parents are on holiday. And I need to go home and get ready for a bloody pub crawl, which I'm 100% not ready for. I'm gonna die. But oh well, I can wear my pretty Warcraft dress. That's fine. It's fine. Come to me. Right. You're okay. Keep turning, keep. From the car goes. Keep going. Keep going. Oh! Going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
No, I just haven't seen it yet.
This is so bad. Stop! Oh my god, I don't like this. I think we're good.
We good?
Yeah! We're clear! Oh my god! Oh
now go. That took 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
September. September was a really busy month. You might not seem it from the clips, but it's because I didn't film the busy parts. Uni restarted in September and Comic-Con was at the end of September, so while I was trying to do uni work and really keep up to date with all my uni work so it didn't pile up, I was also frantically trying to finish my cosplay, which I should have finished in the summer, but I didn't. So I was kind of running left, right and centre all over the place trying to like do things and multitask and get ready for Comic-Con, and now that Comic-Con is over, it just feels like a veil has been lifted and everything has just returned to calmness. I'm no longer having to like set aside a couple of hours each night to work on my cosplay. I can do other stuff with that hour, and just such relief. I did really enjoy this September though. It differed very much so from last September. Last September, until about February, March this year, was just a really crap time for my mental health. It was just 6 months of this. Yeah, I think that's why I enjoyed this September so much, because I was constantly comparing it to last September, and I was like, it's not bad. I'm having a decent time at uni. I'm having a decent time in general. September was an expensive month. I went to Glasgow twice. The second last weekend of September, I was at that rally for the anniversary of the Scottish independence referendum, which was really cool. It's always very patriotic, fun time, except it rained this time. It didn't rain last year. It was a really nice, decent day last year, but it did rain this year. But that's okay. Embrace the spirit of Scotland. And then obviously the weekend after that was Glasgow MCM Comic-Con. Like, literally one of the highlights of my year so far. It was the same last year. It was one of the best moments last year. I love MCM so much. Typically I only go to 3 conventions a year, so I went to DCon, Granite City and MCM. I am looking to go to more in the coming year, but out of the 3 that I go to, MCM is my all-time favourite. I used to say that DCon was my favourite because it was my first ever convention and it's in my home city and it's small and cheap, but nothing beats MCM. Everyone is at MCM. It's busy, there's loads of stalls, it's just such a good time. And we always complain about it because we're always like, oh, we don't get any decent guests, what's the point? But then I realised I don't go to the guests. I have never been to a panel, so what does it matter for me? Me, Katie and Samantha went through on Saturday morning. I drove to Glasgow, I drove around Glasgow, I was very proud of myself. We rented a wee flat that was literally 2 minutes away from the SDCC, which was absolutely fabulous because rather than like cramping inside a little hotel room, we just got the run of this flat to ourselves. We went out for tea, we got carry-outs, we had the flat and it was like we'd moved in and it was the weirdest, coolest experience ever. And it had such a pretty view. Oh my god. We all came home on the Monday and then I felt really disorientated because I'd missed Monday at uni and I was like, what am I doing with my life now? I have such bad post-con blues because it was such a fun time hanging out with Katie and Sam and Taylor. And I don't get to see Katie very often, like unless it's, you know, on the internet, like this. Hey Katie. And this con wasn't so much about buying things and having my photo taken like it was last year, but this year it was definitely more about the social aspect, which I really loved. I got to speak to so many people that I usually only speak to online. As the day went on, I suddenly realised just how many people I was like running into it. I was like, how do I have this many friends in the cosplay community? How did this happen? Yeah, it was just, it was so good. And my pawn, already planning for next year. I'm gonna do a Hamilton cosplay and I want to do an armoured Murloc. Picture it. Yeah, I've got a lot to say about September apparently. Sorry, this video is gonna be like an hour long. But yeah, I think that's it for September now. I think that's all. No, I think we're good. Cool. Go me.